What's going on, you in the tube or whatever other platform? 18 Mazda 6. What's going on, you in the tube or whatever other platform you're watching this on? So today we're going to be changing the front rotors on a 2018 Mazda 6. The brake rotors that we're going to be changing actually go from 2014 to 2018. It's something a little different about the 2019, and they all change from there on up. Hey, well, anyway, hope you guys enjoy.
Alright guys, so the tools you're going to be needing for this job is something to break the lug nuts with. You can use a leverage bar if you have one, which I recommend. You're going to need your C-clamp, a 3/8 drive, 14mm socket, 1/2" drive with a 17, and a pull handle if you have one. Torque wrench is definitely recommended since we're going to be uninstalling our brake pads and installing brand new rotors. We're going to also need brake lubricant. You're going to need red Loctite. I recommend having some anti-seize on standby. Brake cleaner, paper towels, drip pan, jack stand, and also wheels chopped. All right guys, we're about to get started.
And remember to set your e-brake. So right before we jack the car up, we're gonna break our wheel lubs. And like I said, this will definitely come in handy. Just don't scratch up your rims. And you're just gonna slightly break it. All right guys, so we're gonna jack the car up. Once you have the car up in there, make sure you place your jack stand. Underneath first. Let it down a little bit. There you go. And I always like to leave the jack under the car. All right guys, we're gonna get this a blast. Before we start disassembling everything, C-clamp to release the brakes from the rotor. Push the brake caliper. Tighten this down. Now these brake pads are fairly new, so get it in enough. Don't squeeze it. Don't push it in too far. Mesh your piston up on your brake caliper. Alright, so this is the back side of the brake caliper. We're going to break our caliper bolts, which are 14s on this car. Break the top one, take the bottom one completely out. Alright, lift the brake caliper up, and we'll just pop these off. Look pretty good. We'll clean them too. Here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna spray this caliper down. Clean some of that brake dust off. Clean all the components. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I need a new can. Here we go. Alright, that's it for that. Once we get done doing that, we're gonna actually remove the whole brake caliper. We're gonna need a 1/2" drive and your 17. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use my pull handle. Makes life a lot easier. There you go. Brake 1 and brake 2. Now we're gonna go to our 1/2" drive. But for this side, I need an extension. So I went inside and got my 1/2" drive extension to be able to access this bolt over here. All right, so here's our new brake rotor, and there's your part number there. All right, so we're gonna open this box here. You guys probably can't tell, but there is like an oil-based residue on here that preserves the rotor, keep it from getting rusted, I guess. But you're gonna have to use some brake cleaner and spray that stuff off. All right, so here we go. I'm about to blow this oil-based residue off on here. I'm gonna close your mouth and I'll close your eyes. But once I get it mounted on, I'm gonna end up spraying it down again.
Sweet. Hit it one more time. Alright.
Alright guys, I'm about to remove this brake caliper all the way. Brake caliper kind of heavy, so if you don't have somebody out here helping you to hold it, you can possibly prop it up on something, or use zip ties, zip tie it up on the strut. Alright. And I'm just gonna put this up here and let it rest there. We're gonna pull this old one off, set it to the side, and we're gonna knock all this old brake dust down. All right, and we got everything all cleaned up. We're gonna install our new brake rotor. Like I said, we're gonna give it another hit. Alright guys, before we install our brake caliper back on, we're going to take our brake caliper bolts, and they're going to need some red Loctite. I'm going to go ahead and shout out the spec torques for the brake caliper are 79 feet-pounds. There you go. Now we can install our brake caliper. I guess just gotta get your first bolt started here. I'm going to tackle this top bolt. I can see it better. And once I get that started, there you go. Add a little red Loctite to this one as well. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Trying to get this top one. All right. All right, guys. Now it's time to torque it down. I do have an extension on this one, so it's going to alter the torque specs a little. 79 there. There we go. All right, guys. Now it's time to put our brake pads back on. I did clean them down. They are fairly new. And the points that you want to hit these in are your corners, all your edges, or where they're going to make contact to the metal. And you want to put a light amount, so I'm going to end up smearing some. Since we took these off, I'm just going to retrace where I put them, where it makes contact with the brake caliper, the piston. And then you do the same thing to the other pad. I'm going to slide these in. Got a paper towel here, so I get too much of a coat on it. This goes on the back side. There, that one. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. I have to go back and pick it up. Start from the top and the bottom. There we go. That's where my anti-seize come into play. I used to put an anti-seize on a couple spots. I put one on the caliper bolt.
So I think when I looked it up, the torque specs on these caliper bolts were anywhere from 18 to 24 foot-pounds.
And if they're turning on you, you can get you some pliers. Lock on here. And you can tighten it down. There you go, one. too. Alright guys, next, put your tie back on.
When you tighten them down, you're gonna crisscross them. We'll snug them. We'll snug them first. And that crisscross pattern.
Go back, hit them again. So you're just snugging them. Now let's remove our jack stand. Now let's let the car down. All right. So the torque spec for your front tires, I looked it up, it was 108. It is a 21 mil. So if you wanted to put a 21 mil on it, you could. And just torque them down. And there you have it, guys. Don't forget to remove your chop block. Okay guys, so once you're done with everything, you're gonna come in and car up and push your brakes. Good job. After that, go for a test drive. Hey, well, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this the install that I did on the rollers ranged from 2014 to 2018, and 2019 was something different, and then 2020 it changed again. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys was edified by the video, and do like, comment, and subscribe. And I have plenty more content to put out in the future. As always, I'm out.